She just hugged me and called me an angel. And said, "You're such a good person." And as she hugged me and embraced me so, there was a huge part of me in my thinking that was pushing back and saying no. The speaker is a dear Portuguese woman, I know. She is really phenomenal at cleaning houses, and is just someone I've met and know. So when I learned that a neighbor was looking for a little bit of cleaning help, I gave her this woman's number because I thought those two will work it out. I actually don't use a cleaning person. I love to clean. It helps me organize my thinking. So I know this woman on a different basis. I know her as who she is in her heart and in her thinking. I've never labeled her as just a maid or just a woman who's from another country. I don't believe anyone is a just, and I never treat someone accordingly. But here is this woman from another country hugging me and calling me an angel. And she's the angel in my heart, you see, because what she's given up in order to be free and to live where she can be, I may never know. Maybe we're both angels, because she works from dusk till dawn in some capacities and dawn till dusk in others. And I do too. She cleans motel rooms and houses. I help people clean up their thinking and the stuff that makes us feel lousy. She's embarked here as a citizen now, but probably in those first years felt like a foreigner in another planet or town. Like that, I could relate too, because New England's the farthest thing from whatever was familiar to me growing up in tropical lands too. I'm far from the ocean. I'm far from everything that's warm year-round, though we've been having awesome weather lately. I'm far from all the familiars that have always hugged at my heart. But I've chosen to be here, just like she has too. And we're both making it work in our thinking. And from my heart to yours, she's thriving. So I've got to be honest with you when I say, I don't feel like an angel a lot of the time. I struggle often, day and night, because the goals I'm seeking are, for many, unattainable. But there's that bugger within me that just will never give up. So what I thought might take 3 years, maybe 5, well, it's kind of turned into a decade, if I'm really honest and I don't lie. And I know we're close to even being, remotely close to being finished. But what I've learned in the doing is how much every moment matters. And I could say that I've known this, and I could profess it's what I do with clients, and it's how I help others to get in and own this moment now's thinking. But I almost feel like I'm an infant in that truth. And so when she hugged me and was calling me an angel and saying, I'm so glad I've met you, I let it melt all over my heart, and I let her embrace, hug me right from the start. And I worked in my thinking to allow myself feel I've earned that hug. Because what I'm measuring of what I am capable of feels really little. Feels like, you know, I'm the slowest snail I know on the planet. But she's sensing in me this other way of valuing, which is how I am and how I love. And I ought to be smart and do a video or a play about these two that constantly butt heads and try to steer my way. The one is all about external measurements and accomplishing what we've done, and wants it all quantifiable and wants it all visible to be able to tell everyone. But the inner me, the true me, is so humble, and like showing up on video is still massively hard. And I love being that invisible nobody ever knows about to impact another's heart. So it's really quite an interesting existence that I live with this one urgent, you know, gotta get it done yesterday, quick voice, and this very gentle, pure, honest love, knowing that's going on. And I am positive I am not the only one with that struggle, and I am positive that practical spirituality is the only way I've been able to wrestle down and choose each moment which voice I'm going to let steer me. And when I have a good day, it's because those two aren't butting heads, but holding hands and saying, it's more important how we are being. So I'm nowhere near finished what I want to accomplish up in this vicinity. I might be here for several more years and maybe indefinitely, but I'm not giving up on this goal that I have. And yet I'm so deeply, deeply grateful and glad that I haven't given up on the tree that I am. And I figured out a way to be exuding humanity as I can, exuding and loving humanity as I can, because there is much in New England that's very staccato and just so, and there is much about the type of atmosphere of thought in Miami and the Keys that is much more embracing and just kind of let it flow. And I probably tend to be a lot more of a, you know, let it flow kind of Keysy gal. But when there is a deep desire of mine and it has to happen up here, I'm going to just keep figuring this all out. So today, when this dear one hugged my heart and called me an angel, while that inner wrestling was like, oh, no, she has no idea how much I'm struggling. Well, in those moments, I let myself embrace her compliment, because no matter what, people remember what is in our thought. And no matter what we can show that we did, everyone always remembers what you said. So, from my heart to yours, I probably earned her precious hug years ago as I sought moment by moment how to live love. And okay, I don't have the tangible yet that I want to show for these other goals of mine that I just will not give up or run away. So, it doesn't yet make a huge difference to me, because what people are remembering is how I am being. And at night when I go to sleep and I'm refusing to listen to that condemning that wants to measure up the day with what didn't get done, I'm able instead to say, Tree, you've lived honest. You've lived love. Maybe this doesn't matter to you. Maybe you're like, you know, go show me how living love is going to put bread on the table too. those are vital questions and beautiful topics we could discuss more. But from my heart to yours, when you make how you are being your focus for sure, when you make what you are thinking totally what you measure, call it inner ROI if you need a sort of slogan. When you make that a total focus, you will not only bless others, you will feel so fulfilled in your heart. So if you're watching this and wondering, what you're going to change about your life, if you're watching this wondering, I don't get what she means to be love, and I don't get how that is going to sort of make me better survive. I would love to speak with you. I would love to converse with you. We are meant to be this love we are about. We are meant to think it, experience it, and see it all around. My heart to yours. I sense we are all that angel. I sense we are all worthy of the hug that I got today. We really are. Keep on wherever this is finding you. And no matter who laughs, no matter who calls you inane for wanting to do what you want to do, no matter who says it can't be done, press on. You're going to figure it out. Big hugs to you.